First of all, how do you see the season so far? You know, the regular season. It seems like you guys with Real and Fener, you are the first group. Then a very big group of the teams that try to contend for the playoffs. What's your sense of prediction, you know, about the season, about the Final Four? Because everybody thinks that these three teams will be again, and we're looking for the fourth.
We'll see. You know, it's a long season, and we know how it is. The good thing for us is we have the same base from other years.
Yeah.
We are together for a long time, many experience, good and not that good, but we know each other, and that's very important. I think we got a solid group of players, coaches, and the organization, and we are all fighting for the same goal. We know the way, how it's going to be. We know it's going to be a long regular season, and we have to fight and work every day to get better. And then first fight for the spot in the first four to get the home court advantage, and then try to get in the Final Four playing a playoff that will be very hard.
Yeah. Now you are here in Athens, you know, to play against Pana. They have a new coach, you know. This move, I can say, make a very big sense, you know, to the world community of basketball. What do you expect Coach Pitino to bring on the table, you know, not only in Pana, but in European basketball as well?
I mean, I don't know what he can bring. He's a very experienced coach in the US. Europe is different, but for sure for today they will be very motivated, and it will be a special game for everybody. Like I said, this is a long season. We know still in December, and it's a long way ahead. But in this system, you have to treat every game as a final. And we know the Panathinaikos team is a good team. They got good players, and they will be fighting today even more than before, because all this situation that they have in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we are really focused on what we have to do and try to get the win.
Let's get into you more. Now you have you know, four people family. You are you know, new father. First of all, how hard is to be among three women? And secondly, do you think that El Chacho has changed like a person, you know, your priorities and how you approach the life?
Yeah, I mean, right now I live in a very good moment. You know, when you are growing a family, it's always great. Even the bad things that could happen to you, you put in perspective, and you think how important it is to be with your family and to grow your kids. And also as a professional, I live in a very good moment. I feel very comfortable in Moscow, playing for Cheska with the teammates that I have, the coaches. We know, and when you work for a goal, you are always motivated and focused, and it makes you happy to wake up every day, to do your job, and then when you come home and you stay home is also another level that you have to take care of your kids and the love that you have to show them, and they give you back.
You are still at your peak of your career. Everybody knows how great player you are, but you know, I need to ask you, do you have in your mind an ideal location of how you want to get out of basketball, or do you have dreams for Sergio as a person and as a professional after professional basketball?
You know, every year that goes on, you start thinking more and more about it. But I still think that I have many years. I enjoy what I'm doing. Like I told you, I wake up every day in the morning happy about going to practice.
But so I remember you always been happy.
That's the main thing. Of course, I always tell people when they ask me, it's very hard. I grew up playing basketball, and I didn't have to choose a job or something that I like, because it was natural. For me, it was natural to dedicate my life to basketball. So I think for us, it's very hard to find something else after basketball, because we are not used to, and we think everything will come natural, and you have to prepare yourself for the future and to be, you know, occupied and to be useful for what you are doing. But I have many other interests, but the main thing, of course, it is about the sports, about basketball.
So you think you will stay to basketball even after your retirement? I
mean, I cannot say 100% because it depends on many things. But of course, it will be very hard for me, very difficult to be away of basketball.
I understand. So let's go to evaluations. We can talk about modern era of EuroLeague from 2000 until now so far. You're playing most of these years. You're watching as a young guy before you start playing at the big level. So can you be objective, and pick me, let's say, your best 5 all the seasons of the modern era?
It's really hard. That I play with or I play with.
No, the best 5 of the modern era. This
I don't
18,
know.
19 years.
Yeah, there are many good players, and always when you say best 5, after a few minutes you start thinking of another player.
Yeah.
If
you want to say 10,
who has
whatever.
dominated. I cannot say, 5 for each position. There are players who have dominated, like Navarro, like Saras, Diamantidis, Spaniulis. There are players who have won titles and they've been dominated for many years. But the good thing about EuroLeague is, and also the bad thing, it all depends on the Final Four. And that's also good because you can have a season that the things are not going well, but at the end of the day, if you qualify for the Final Four, everything depends on the Final Four. So it's a weekend. So that makes heroic things during the season and make players even more recognized because of that specific moments.
Yeah. So I think that we live in the age that the international players are not only get established in the NBA, but they are starting, acting like the leading force. So many guys, Giannis, Porzingis, the Serbian guys, now Luka, so many players. How do you feel about that? How do you feel that the international players are trying to? They show that they are able to dominate even the league in a few years. How that happens?
I think it's been like that for many years. We have players like Pau Gasol, like Dirk Nowitzki, like Tony Parker, who said, and even before with Vlade Divac, many players. European basketball is well worked. There are a lot of talent here in Europe, and it shows on international competitions in the NBA. There are talents that are unique, and every year is getting more and more players going very young to the NBA. Not only to set the tone there, also to develop and to become good, growing in the United States, playing in the NBA.
Yeah. Okay, I suppose that you met Luka when he was 13 or 14 years old. Please try to help us understand what the hell is happening with him. I mean, all the players, supposed to have a development stage, to get some experience, and then to play at the best level. This guy dominated the EuroLeague at 18, and now he went there the first season, and he's not playing like a rookie. Actually, he's playing like an all-star. Why this guy doesn't respect the rules?
I think the main thing for him is he loves basketball, and you can tell.
I love it too, but I cannot do that.
Like when you are so good at something that you really love, it is great. It is amazing what he's doing and what he has done these last few years. We all knew the first time that we saw him that he was going to become a professional player, even an NBA player. Because
you could feel the magic about him from the first time.
The talent that he had playing basketball, his body, how he's built, also his mentality. He's very mature for the age that he has. That
he's fearless.
He came from another country to establish in Spain and to grow up as a young kid, every year getting better, and that's very important. And what he's doing in the NBA, even he dominated last year Europe. We could say like how good he was going to play the first year in the NBA. He probably will get the Rookie of the Year. But then every game that he played, he surprised everybody. And he played better and better.
Did you expect him to be like that in the first season? Did you expect that?
I mean, I expected he was going to be good, but not the good that he's doing. He's playing. Every game he's adding things to his game. Playing better and better. I think the timing that he got to go to the NBA, to get in Dallas with the team that they have also veteran players who can help him. Is very important, the situation that he is now. And I am enjoying watching him. I'm enjoying the way that he plays as a fan, to see how the things that he's able to do. I'm very happy for him.
Okay, try to tell me just 3 games that you would like to play again and win it.
Oh, I mean, of course, the two finals that we lost with Real Madrid, first in London and second in Milan,
Yeah.
Olympiacos and Maccabi. And probably the last year game against Real Madrid, I think we didn't have a good game. Even we were there, because when we watched the game again, it was a different feeling that we have during the game. During the game was more, everything was more difficult during when we watched on the video.
Yeah.
It was some times that we showed that we can get the game. So probably those 3 games are the ones that I would like to play it again. But also those games, losing those games, make us stronger to be better the year after and to get better on the next experience that we have. So probably without losing those games, we won't be playing better the year after. So I would like to repeat, because they are important games, and of course you always want to win. But at the same time, I'm very positive, and I think those games help us and help me personally to be better.
Can you name me your most beloved teammate ever and the hardest opponents in Europe and in NBA as well?
You know, it's hard, because I've been playing in teams with great teammates.
Yeah.
Very,
Maybe the guys that you were very close.
Winners. You know, I got many. I couldn't say some, because I've been very lucky of my career, playing in a great teams in Spain, with the national team, in the NBA, and now in Czechia. So it's hard to say. And then the opponents, you know, as you know, in the NBA, probably Kobe, LeBron, Allen Iverson, you know, many players that are superstars or were superstars, and they were dominating on basketball.
We know that you are coming very often, you know, in Greece for vacations, that you like very much the country, you have friends here. So what attracts you, you know, in that country? What do you like most about Greece?
The people. We are very similar, and you know, the atmosphere here in Greece is great. It's a great place to be. People make you comfortable every time you come here, and I like to spend time here during the summer, because I feel like everything is easy and is a happy atmosphere.
And the last one, if you could make just one wish for the whole world, forget about basketball, we talk about, you know, humanity. Just one wish.
It's hard to say, but you know, try to do your thing, be happy what you have and what you achieve, and try to be, you know, to be nice of what you have.